This is what I've noticed, right? The reason why it looks like children pay more attention to their mothers than their fathers, and that's why even though the Omugo thing and many other invitations always come to the women, the children are more concerned about the women. You see, men just do things at home and they feel like because it's their responsibility, they don't care. They expect the children to know. Now, their children, they don't know. Do you know what I do? And it's deliberate. If I pay my children's school fees, their mom tells them that your daddy has paid your school fees. They come to say thank you. If the mama forget to tell them, they call them. Una mama tell una say, I don't pay.
Yes.
If I buy gifts for them, I tell them. When I travel and we speak, and they say, they need so thing, I say, when I send money to the mama buy. And they tell her, say, call me. He go call me. I go ask another. I say, now me send money.
No. Some will call you an insecure man. You know?
No. Now, it is not about the English. Your children must understand that you are part of their life. Do not forget that when you give their mother money to buy, who they saw was their mother who brought it to them. So in most cases, they don't even know that the fathers do anything. They just say, you be responsible, papa is just they travel, you know they did. They don't understand that you have traveled to look for money for them. So at every point, my children ask for anything, or I do anything for my kids, and they let them know. Say, na me do one. And guess what? To be honest, my kids, even though they spend more time with their mom, my wife says it every time. Not too like on papa. If I come house, both my daughter and my son, not worry yourself. So as men, you must let your children know the role you play in their life. Deliberately, it is a must.
Thank you.
Okay, so as a mother, I have 2 kids.
Okay.
Growing up, my dad was a very quiet man, but I will never forget that man. I love him so much because there was something he did that I will never forget. Right from my nursery school to my SS3, sometimes even to university, my dad drove me. Before I close from school, my dad is at the gate 30 minutes before school closes. Wow. I appreciated that man so much. My mom did everything, like she was very hardworking, but you see my father, for that one act that he did, I loved him so much. And I'm divorced, but there's one thing I promised myself, that I will never speak negative things about my ex to to his kids. I made sure that he's in their life 100%. He comes to the house to visit them, and I allow him stay. That's because I want them to grow up, have that father love and have that mother love. My daughter, they live with me, but my daughter loves her father more than she loves me. Do you understand? Even if you ask her, who do you choose, she will say her dad, because there's this connection that I've allowed him. Do what you want to do. Show them that love. So for mothers, please, don't say negative things about your... Do you know there are some men that are good fathers, but they are not compatible as good husbands. So never you say negative things about their father to them. That way it's this whole matter of, children are neglecting their mom, their dad, and it starts from the woman. So please, just make sure that you allow the men do what they want to do, whether together or divorced or separated. Thank you.
Me personally, I'm not going to neglect my father.
Okay.
I'm not neglecting my father.
Okay.
But most times, why children neglect their father is because growing up, mothers tell their children every hurt that their father did to them. Yeah, so if you are cheating on your wife, when your wife is angry, she's going to tell the children that, sweet your papa do me bad. Your papa follow this woman. So they'll be growing with that mentality that my mother is always sad. And when they grow older, they want to start neglecting their father. So that's it.
Okay, thank you.
Like I don't know. Omaomi, you spoke very well. Or is it luckily for me, or you said what was lingering in my head. I wanted to correct one notion that when that girl made that statement where she said the reason why men children hate their father or don't cling to their father because of when their father was cheating, the mother went to tell the kids. You know, when I heard that, it struck me because there are stories that are for children and there are stories that are not for children. When a child is not, when I was little, there are some things I never heard from my dad or mom until I was mature enough. So women should be emotional only to their husbands. They should leave their emotional aspect. They should leave their children out of the emotional aspect. Because when they are too emotional, that's when they want to report anyhow they feel the man does them anyhow. They want to tell the children and all that. So children, there's some information that are not meant for children. Children have what you tell them. Adults have what you tell them. That's just my.
Hold on. Children nowadays, they're not like our own generation.
Okay.
We lived on assumption. Today's child, if you tell today's child go and wash plates, they go to the sink, wash the plates. So they are very specific with information.
Okay.
But if they told us those days, go and wash plates, it means sweep the kitchen, mop the floor. Nobody
Exactly.
But today's child, right? So if you're not doing what Ghana is doing, you're on your own. As far as they're concerned, they've not seen you do jack. So why should they assume that you're doing it? So it's either the mother passes this information, but the best way is for the father to have that interaction. That's so that as they are growing, they'll know that. I went to a quick one. I went to visit a client. So the daughter was asking me, did I drive? I said, no, I came in an Uber. She now said, you don't have a car. I said, I have one. But we have just one at that time. And, you know, my ex was using it. So she now said, when are you going to get yourself one? The brother now said, women don't use their money to buy cars.
Oh, my God.
So can't you see that mom doesn't buy her own car? This is a 7-year-old and a 4-year-old. So the boy already knows that the cars the mother drives is the father. So he already knows that that's his communication. You understand? Okay. So men need to be intentional. Nobody will do it for you.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
First and foremost, me, I love my parents so well, and at this point, I actually wish my father is still alive, so that he could actually see that actually in try and result come out well. So, and I'm also in agreement with what Ghana said. It's very important for you to let your kids know what you do. But let's not forget, no matter how hard we try, children are always closer to their mother. And that is why in the beginning, you have to pray to God that God gives you a good wife. So once you have a good wife, irrespective of the rift between you both, they will always make sure they protect your interest with the kids. But today's generation parents, the moment, before, you know, if I even get problems, they plan for the future problem. You understand? So that is it. So Islamic, I found out that after God, when you respect God, finish, the next person is your mother. After your mother, now your mother. After your mother, now your mother. After your mother, now your mother before your father. Jesus. So that is how it is, because your mother is closer to you than anybody else. But that does not stop you as a person to do your best. So that with that knowledge that you give them, that togetherness, with that care, all those things you bring to them, all those things you look back, like Bryce said, you look back at it, you're like, my papa not person. He has tried this and you want to pay him back 1,000-fold.
Thank you. Thank you.
Parenting thing is difference, especially how you were raised. And the relationship you have with your parents. Someone like me, I love my both parents. I don't love this one more than this. Example, when my father got sick, he was sick for like 12 years. For that 12 years, I mean his life. And all my brothers are there taking care of him till he died. You know, so we do more than my mother did. So I think that relationship is how you were raised. And today, as a single parents, which we don't talk about, there are so many men, single dad out there. They don't talk about it, they don't complain, they don't run to anybody, so nobody talk about them. Today I have 2 girls living with me, my little girls, beautiful girls. They have been in my life, we live together, I'm taking care of them. I am the only person they know. So they can't even live a day without me. So I think it's all about relationship you build with your children. If you participate properly, they will love you. They will give you attention at the old age. They will be in your life as much as you committed to them. So I think men should also wake up, if you're diverse or you're single parents, make sure you participate. Don't abandon your children. It changes nothing. It will stop you from anything. No matter what happened, if you're separated or however it happened, make sure you give your children time.
Thank you.
It changes nothing.
Thank you. Thank you.
This generation of parents assume that what worked before will work this time around. My father died in my hands, and It wasn't because he was the most easiest thing to do. It's because of the role he played in our lives. Right from growing up, he was involved in baiting us. Be it boy, be it girl, he's involved in baiting you, massaging you, taking you to school. The means didn't matter. He was a sweet father to all of us. Even if he has issues with my mom, no matter what the issue is, I try to, stay with him because he's not the talking type. He's the type who will just let things slide. Right. My mom can, and as she's pressing it, he's trying to, dodge it. He's trying to stand outside. He's trying to read newspaper, And then all of those things made me realize that his keeping quiet didn't make him weak. He just wanted his home to be okay. And in the midst of all those things, when they were happening, he will still be the one to come back and buy her suya. And, try to make her happy. There was a day I think he bought her suya and then he was in his suit. And he forgot it for like a week. And everywhere was smelling. And my mom was shouting, "What did you bring in? What shoe what did you wear? Smell all your shoes." There was no smell coming out. And then I said, Daddy, go and check your suit. So he went in, he just said, there is you that left it all. Those were some of the actions we saw him. It was not written. It was not an assumption. So even when they were looking like they were sliding off, I stood straight by him. And I told my siblings, I said, whether you like it or not, as a first child, you need the blessings of your father, you need the blessings of your mother. Now, it's different if he's a deadbeat father. It's a whole different ball game. But if it's a marriage that is okay and is standing, play your role. Let the children
something, right? There are some things that really happen that people would see the main reason why they should actually be present in their children's life. My dad died very early when I was 7 months. Wow. And I never had to spend time with him. But trust me, there's a lot I heard about my dad that built love that I have for him. I'm going to say this today. Be very careful what you say to your children about their fathers. That thing builds a lot of psychological problem in their head, the trauma that lives with them. So many people will tell you, I don't want to be like this to a man because of what my father did to my mom. They didn't even see it. They didn't witness it. They are talking from what they were told. Now, some women are separated. That's why, to be honest, what Omomi said was very beautiful. You giving your children chance to see that their dad are actually good. You might not be compatible as husband and wife, but that man can be a good dad to his children. Mine is that my mom made me understand that your dad could do anything for anybody. Go and ask questions. She even told me to ask people how much of a good man he was. And I went into tears hearing who this man was, and I witnessed him for a day. I made a promise to myself. I said, if my dad can be this kind of good to my mom, my siblings, and they can talk about him like this, then I promise to give my children someone that would be like this to them. That's why I pray to marry right. Because there are some kind of men you have in your life, They will be so involved in everything about their children that you cannot even open your mouth and speak ill of them. When we speak ill of men, let us also remember that some women are very terrible as wives. Can women start waking up to also say that I was the bad person in this case, not the man? Can people be realistic to start saying, now me actually make this marriage fail? No be your papa do am. My friend found out that the mom was the main reason the dad divorced her when we were in secondary school because she got pregnant for another man. How can you carry all your problems and put on a man only to paint him bad? Some people's fathers are great. Today I say this, in everything you do, I buy what Ghana say, involve yourself in your children's life. Try to be a good man and show up for your family at every point in your life, no matter the life you choose to live. It's very important.
Thank you.
Let me buttress what Ghana said and also Akbe.
Okay.
What I do mostly, I always make sure anytime I'm going home, I always buy things home for my daughter.
Okay.
My wife got a bag for my daughter. My daughter brought it. Daddy, did you buy me a bag? And I said yes. I always make sure my weekend, Saturday and Sunday, even if it's 1 hour, I take my daughter out for ice cream. I'm trying to build that because they say catch them young and they shall be yours forever. I'm trying my best to build that, and so that that thing is in her. And trust me, To all these fathers that are always super busy, after work, let me go and drink, and you get home late, drunk, that you don't have attention. You are not, those are the ones that always suffer this thing. Ojone was right that by saying, yes, mothers are always looking for a way to get pound of flesh if the father ought, and what they use is the children. And then one thing they don't know is that children, the younger generation to come, are more smarter. Just like we said, that they are very, very specific. If they tell us go and sweep, you go notice us everything we did that kitchen and you clean. The king go even wash your own plates. You go leave your own. That's how they reason.
Okay, thank you.